some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2 touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league for by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis.
Piccolo, you just want the Giants whooping your hand. Let's go, Piccolo. Come on. This one, get your ass whipped again. Let's go.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Get your ass whipped
They
again.
go play action now. Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. Incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
Yeah, trust me, I'm strong on that, baby.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now it's a connection. Maybe
like I took one of our glasses. Get out of here.
But there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now
my nigga really just blocked every single one of our glasses. Cheese. He blocked mine. He blocked Vegeta. He blocked Goku's. I'm like, what the fuck?
They'll go again with Bell. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got made
like that Goku? Come on, man.
But officially they'll be left with 3rd and 2.
What Ken?
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Watch this, watch this.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger.
Yo!
And he lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Chicago's offense getting set to take over, and it's a crew, not only offensively, but defensively, obviously, collectively. The 4 straight last-place finishes. That's what they're facing as they enter 2018. Now, if there's a silver lining, I guess, they did go from 3 wins to 5 wins last year.
Are you really exciting the fans on that one, aren't you?
I was reaching.
Look, they finished number 10 on defense in the league, which was really somewhat remarkable because they had a number of injuries on all 3 levels, and somehow they fashioned that together. But Mitchell Trubisky, the rookie quarterback, who played well in spurts, they've got to surround him with talent, and a number 1 receiver would be a great place to begin. Because right now, the guys playing the perimeter, they're not going to give you very many game-breaking plays.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. Finding some room at midfield. And a cutback, right sideline. Running right through it. That one's good for 35
Go and follow.
And a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own.
Who's getting up? Oh shit, but this still his son. This still his son, so he's gonna get whipped ass.
On 1st, they go right back to Howard.
Wait, why did he use come in, man? Against all Radis then?
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard.
He got something? Thank you.
Yards. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Oh my God, really?
Partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. The big runs field.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that
Wow.
difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken at the 3.
You can get the fuck out of here.
Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
And I got the Kamehameha.
Possession switches here. I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards.
Hopefully they just say I
in the
can't
NFL.
get the Kamehameha before working. But I'm
Todd
going.
Gurley, offensive player of the year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd have a
I'm equipping it. If I want to equip it, I'm equipping it. Let's go. Customized skill set.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Select me to a Kamehameha.
67 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in
where the
danger
fuck
of
is my
getting away from
Kamehameha?
them. They needed a drive like that, especially on
Where
the
the
road.
f is my Kamehameha?
Themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was
blocked me
against
out my
them.
Kamehameha.
This game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead,
Look at
the
some
calming
bullshit.
drive. Now
This
they have a
nigga
little
just
bit
getting
more
bullshit.
confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense
I'm doing
now
this
needs
shit.
to reciprocate.
I don't get 2 fucks anymore.
Jordan Howard and the Bears offense making their way back out there. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime
Do
yet.
it this two freaking them version those who won't get my Kamehameha. That's bullshit.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. On second down, Trubisky. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Josh Bellamy, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now Trubisky to throw. Now Trubisky lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
That's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Roethlisberger. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And his kick is good. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters.
I'll be back, bro.
The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Again, it's Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. On the right side, this is Miller. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I mean it in a positive way. Great job.
A gain of 39 that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. These two teams in this first half, it's been...
I don't know. She said she's gonna get something to eat though. Yo.
Back and forth. Back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. Green.
They go with Howard again. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with him.
He's got a man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 75 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Now the return man. This is Benny Cunningham. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Let's go.
This is Howard on second down. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They go play action. Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Now Brown. Brown with a stick. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, 81 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
I know the question will come up. If Antonio Brown is maybe the best receiver in the game, why would you risk him on special teams? I think we just saw why.
I was just going to say Exhibit A. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. Jordan Howard and the rest of the offense heading back out there. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed. And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Room here to run. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Play fake here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They run with Howard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Brown. Spins past it. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And an alley to run. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That's... good for 21 yards and a 1st down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Ben to throw again. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Onto the field now come the Bears. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Miller on the catch over the middle. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now Trubisky lost the football, and it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching.
And this is caught. It's Bryant, and it's a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 41 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you. Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now it's Trubisky. He leaves this one for Howard. And he is knocked down from the side. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to the back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Trubisky to throw on second. And avoids the contact by sliding. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. T.J. Watt coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And look out. I think he's going to go. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Boswell for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Fresh set of downs here. gun, Trubisky. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On second down, here's Trubisky. Shedding the tackle. And that's incomplete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Bears on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Here we go now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't matter. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. One of the fun parts about working with you is that we've learned that there are different ways to do things than the way we were brought up to do them. This is Madden. Of course they were going to go ahead and get another score. What do you mean take a knee?
And that just makes the final margin even more lopsided. I think they earned themselves a cold drink from the fridge, right?
There's no doubt about it.
Maybe some pretzels, too, some hummus. Go crazy.
See, we've learned.
Go crazy.
We have learned the Madden way of doing things.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.